Hi everybody. Well, I'm here with my good friend Bubba. Can you say hello, Bubba? Well, I guess he's camera shy. But it's been kind of a while since I made my last video, and what I wanted to talk to you today about was having joy. I think that God really wants us to have joy and peace in our lives, and often we neglect that part. We think that we don't deserve it, or we're not supposed to have it for whatever reason. We look towards material possessions to bring us happiness, and I think that's the difference between joy and happiness. Happiness doesn't last. Happiness is more a temporary fix. It would be something physiological where your situation makes you happy. But joy, you can't crush joy. It's something that comes from within, deep within, and it's sort of a deep spiritual place. It comes from the heart, and it comes from the Holy Spirit. He gives us joy, and He wants us to have joy. Doesn't He, Bubba? Well, and so if you're feeling like you don't have your joy, you really need to ask the Lord just to give you that joy and peace in your heart, no matter what your situation, because that will kind of see you through. You might not always be happy, but you'll have joy and peace. Joy is kind of, it refers to elation in a very high place. When the angels announced with exceeding great joy that Jesus was coming to earth, or He had been born, that was something different than, they weren't just happy, they were joyful. Because in heaven, things are joyful. It goes beyond earthly thinking. So one of the things that keeps us from our joy is sin. So when you're deep in sin, or you have little pet sins, it keeps you from hearing from God, and it separates you from God more, so you can't feel His presence and you can't have joy. Sin brings misery and takes away your joy. It might make you happy temporarily, but it takes away your joy. So if you have little sins you're holding on to, get rid of them, because to God, sin is sin. Every little sin is bad. So also, you need to get rid of negative thinking. We're not supposed to be negative, and it changes your brain chemistry to be critical. And all critical thinking and negative thinking you must get rid of completely. Write down a list of all your negative thoughts, and then take a sheet of paper and tear it up and throw it in the trash, and replace it with positive thoughts. Also, besides that, you really need to just be deep in prayer a lot, and trust the Lord as much as possible to bring you through. And you have to kind of let go of yourself to experience great joy. It comes from a higher place, and you just have to be open to the Holy Spirit to give you that peace and joy from within. There are many Bible verses that refer to joy in the Bible, and I posted them on this video, and I hope that that helps you somewhat. But remember, you're supposed to have joy. You're not supposed to be downtrodden. We're supposed to have life, and life more abundantly. So don't think that you're supposed to be miserable all the time, because you're not. Of course, the world is not very nice sometimes, but you can still have joy and peace. You can be in prison. You can be in imprisonment and still have joy. But anyway, I wish you great joy in the future. And here we are in the dead of winter. I don't know about you, but I've been doing winter cleaning up a lot of things. I think this year we're supposed to really get rid of clutter. So get rid of all that clutter in your life. Take all that stuff to Salvation Army or Goodwill, stuff you don't need. I got tons of stuff I don't hardly use, and I mean, I love my movies, but I don't watch them that much. I need to get rid of those. Old clothes, just stuff you don't need, because I really think that you need to get rid of clutter in your life. This year is about cleaning up and getting ready. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again.